You will never be ignored again.
President Donald Trump has pledged to put the American worker first, but his deportation policy could come at a cost to the American consumer, possibly sparking price hikes on everything from produce to housing. That's because undocumented immigrants account for a relatively large share of workers in industries like agriculture, construction, and hospitality. In farming, for example, the government estimates that foreign-born workers make up 3/4 of the workforce. Half of them are not authorized to work in the U.S., but they take tedious jobs that many Americans will not, often working long hours in intense heat. Farmers fear that President Trump's policies could worsen an already existing labor shortage by deporting or scaring off those workers, and prices could rise as much as 5% as a result. That's according to a 2014 Farm Bureau study. The Bureau estimates that if the agriculture sector lost all of its undocumented immigrants without experiencing some kind of immigration reform, output would fall by an estimated $30 to $60 billion. In construction, Pew Research estimates about 13% of workers are unauthorized. The industry accounts for 4% of GDP and creates nearly $1 trillion worth of structures each year, according to a major trade group. But employers say there aren't enough workers to meet demand. A 2016 survey by the Associated General Contractors of America found that 2/3 of construction firms are having a hard time filling hourly jobs, the kind of labor that can involve long hours, physical strength, and dangerous heights. And some economists say the situation could get worse with Trump pledging to invest in infrastructure while deporting undocumented immigrants. A labor shortage could drive up prices of things like homes and home repairs, and it could also cause ripple effects in manufacturing, mining, and other service sectors like hospitality and restaurants. Across all U.S. industries, unauthorized workers account for roughly 5% of the workforce, according to Pew. And a paper published by the National Bureau of Economic Research puts their economic contribution at roughly 3% of private sector GDP, or $5 trillion over a decade.